Hello guys! I thought now would be a cool time to show you guys my Minecraft world right now. I'm currently on a realm with some friends, and we are on Bedrock because my friend who owns this realm right now is on the Switch. So it's the only way he can actually play with me. I'm on the computer, but I wanted to show off my setup so you guys can kind of see where I'm at with this game. So if you look at my inventory, you can see I've got fireworks, and I've got my elytra, so we've already done all that. I've got netherite gear here, a matching shield just to kind of pimp out a little bit, you know how it is. Even gold boots with a netherite trim because I'm a savage. Yeah, so everything's pretty good. We've got Respiration 3, Thorns 2. I couldn't get Thorns 3, it's too expensive now, so I must have done this in a backwards order, but we can probably fix that later. But yeah, you can see my boots are pretty pimped out too, so pretty set up. This is my little room, kind of jammed in here, but I'll give you a small tour of my base. We've got right outside my door, a villager setup. Very cool, very cool. All the trades are, I basically am just showing what their best trades are. Yeah, tons of enchanted books. This is where you can get like super enchanted gear. So it's really easy to get enchanted gear from them, and you get diamond gear straight up from them, so it's pretty nice. Villagers, OP, that's how you basically get to late game. Also, ender chests. Having ender chests sets you up, so I've always got one in my inventory, and I've always got my netherite silk touch pickaxe, and that's because the ender chest is an extension of your inventory. When you get shulker boxes, this is how you get into the actual end game. So there's only 16 different colors of dye right now. I wish there was more. So technically 17 different ways, because the shulker box comes in this purplish color. So, but yeah, I use it to sort them all. I even name them. So I've got like my skybox, for example, which is what you would think a skybox, but it's just all my flying gear. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. So having this ender chest with me is basically like having an entire base in here of all my stuff. And the army bag is one of my favorite ones. This is my equipment gear. So here I've got also my perfect chest plate. So this is my real fighting gear. Pretty awesome. I think it looks really sweet. Unfortunately, I used the last of the trim that let me get this, so I'll have to find some more of it. But you can see this is my money box. I've got my diamonds in here, a bunch of emeralds from these trades. It's so easy, and I'll show you why in a second. But yeah, we've got some netherite templates, netherite ingots. We're set up, we could do a wither. We currently have one beacon, and that's giving us haste, so quick mining. I like leaving that, especially since I have this, I have to mine this every time, so I'd like it to be as quick as possible. Now, I forgot to put my thing back, but this is how this kind of works. You bring out a chest, going this way, and then you just throw it in. But you've got everything with you. So, skybox is all my fireworks, dirt, enchantments. I've got like basically a backup set of armor that I'm working on enchanting fully right now. Deep dark stuff, just blocks. That's just literally if I got a 64 stack of a random block, I throw it in there just to have it around. This is all water temple blocks, kind of like the deep dark blocks. The fridge is where I keep a bunch of food and stuff. I don't actually remember what all I keep in here. A bunch of milk to get rid of those effects. Lava in the fridge, that makes sense. Some enchantment, or some experience too. Well, of course I got my redstone. I've got a building box, which is just a bunch of building blocks that I can use to build whatever I want. The vault, you already saw, that's all my money. There was a point when I was collecting cherry trees, cherry logs and stuff, but I don't need them anymore. Oh, let me show you how this villager farm works. So, essentially, all you want to do is get this iron one out. I'll grab like half a stack of these. Let's just turn them all into ingots. So you literally just run through here. I've already infected all of these villagers as much as I needed to get all the prices to be perfect. So it is currently 1 ingot for 1 emerald. So I can just click on that, and bam, I get 12, and I get a bunch of experience. So this is why villagers take you to the end here. I just run through here, and you'll start to understand why I have so many emeralds as well. And one thing I've been working on is collecting a bunch of these. Which is funny, because you get experience for trading for them, and you get experience in the bottle itself, so... But, yeah, you can see this is pretty OP, and even after all of this, still have 24 emeralds left. So I just throw those in here until that gets too big, and I break them to a stack. And when that gets too full, I put a 64 stack in my vault for now, so... Pretty cool. We can run and collect all this experience. Of course, all of my stuff is mending, so this also repairs all my equipment and armor if they're damaged or whatever. So this is just the upstairs. So I've got storage over here, obviously. Don't use it as much since I have all of this. I mean, I don't really need it. So it's kind of for just junk, like put just miscellaneous junk in there. But I do store enchantment, bottle of enchantings in here, because this is an experience room. You just walk in. I call it the emergency equipment repair and experience kit, so I'll show you. You just step in, and it just shoots experience at you until you leave. Pretty funny, but yeah, I just keep it stocked with the trades, so pretty cool. I have a potion dispenser over here, so if I'll show you how this works. This is really cool. So it's kind of an Iron Man room if you think about it. So if I were to die, I would essentially spawn here in the bed, and what I would do is I would grab this and drop it here, and that's kind of like the key to open the door. And I would run through here, and just stepping on each of these will launch armor at me. So it'll automatically equip me with some enchanted diamond boots, some enchanted chest plate, an enchanted helmet, enchanted pants, and it even gives me a shield and a sword. And so I'll walk out the other side fully geared up, and when I come out here, I will get the choice of some potions here. So if it's in the middle of the night and I died and I have to go to where I was, you know, I have to go find my stuff, I can grab some night vision potions here if I want. I can grab some speed potions. If it's in like the nether, I can grab some fire resist. I just feel like these are the most useful right out the gate. I keep them stocked up here. Some of them are running out, but most of these are speed 2. Probably running low on these. But we still have full dispenser there. Okay, night vision we probably need more of, but I do have plenty of potions. So it's probably just me not putting them in there. There's water breathing. I'm also slowly collecting lava over here. Let me just do this really quick. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's that part of the base. Back here you'll see my mega furnace. It is currently cooking a bunch of cactus. Cactus I have a farm for, and the reason I'm cooking so much of it is because one, I wasn't using the oven, and this is the fuel level. I wasn't using it, and it was just full of fuel, so I like being efficient, so I like to burn it. But second of all, cactus gives some of the most experience for anything you can cook. It's 1 experience per cactus, and if you let it run through like this, it'll just save up that experience. And then if you want any time, you just put a lever on one of these furnaces, turn it off, and it'll start holding it. And then you grab that one out, and it'll give you all the experience that that furnace has been holding. So really cool way to just sort of build passive experience, just to cook a bunch of cactus. But yeah, there's an overflow bin for the fuel, which is all bamboo, which is also automatically fed in. Bamboo comes up this chute, actually. It's pretty cool. I'll show you the lower part of this. We'll see if we can get it to spawn some bamboo. It happens pretty often. Let's see if I can sleep over it. Let's turn it to day. Alright. It's way long already, so I'll try to keep running through this. But essentially, the way that this works is you dump all of your fuel into that chest, and there's this cart that runs along and picks it up off of these double chests and those hoppers. If you've got a lot to load in, it usually makes sense to load it, fill up the hopper, then start putting stuff in the chest and have it scooter along so that it evenly spreads out nicely. But yeah, that's the furnace. It looks like we're not going to see the fuel come up. The carts do get stuck every once in a while, so I hope it's not, but... Oh, there we go. And now you see some bamboo flying up from my farm that is way below us. it bounces twice, and then you'll see it gets carried along. It's pretty funny. Kind of a fun sight. But that automatically gets fed into here until it's full, and then it goes to the overflow. Yeah, very cool, very cool. So that's pretty much the base up here. I do have a little enchanting setup, obviously. This isn't anything. That was the old direction my farm used to go. I do have it downstairs, though. And downstairs is where I do my villager breeding and infecting. So you can see I've got a bunch of rails, I've got a bunch of stuff that helps me, you know, Splash Potion's weakness and stuff. Things to trade, to lock in trades. But yeah, and a zombie. So, and his name is Jimmy. All the beds that let me keep summoning more and more villagers. I've got a mushroom farm over here, which is kind of cool. You can't even see the original. I can break all of these and it's still fine, because what actually is going on is the mushrooms are in here. So I can break some of these too. That works with all of them. Pretty cool. That is a cool trick to get to 1 tall, if you didn't know that, by the way. In Bedrock, you have to swim, and when you swim, you can be in a 1-by zone, and very cool. And also, I didn't realize the mushrooms can only grow on 1 light unless the mushroom themselves are in low light. It seems like they'll grow out here where it's plenty bright. You can see all the glowstone I have. Nether wart, which I haven't mined in a long time because I don't really need it. Here's the channel. This tube takes you up from the bottom. I'll show you. It's kind of cool. I don't really need it anymore since I have a light I can fly down, but I will show you. It has down corners and up corners. So like this is a down corner, and if I scoot to the side, it'll shoot me back up. So this is how you get down from the base if you did not have a elytra. I think crouching makes it go faster, it seems like. There is magma at the bottom, so you can start to take damage if you just sat here, but it's really not that bad. Yeah, so that's my base all the way up there. You see I have this. It's kind of just a remnant. I don't really need it anymore, but that's how I originally got like villagers and stuff up there. Turns out I didn't even need it, really. I could have just pushed them into the water. But anyway, here is my gorgeous netherrack bamboo farm. It is a triple unit, and it goes pretty deep. You can see it goes all the way down to there. All 3 of these, and there are 2 minecarts I have currently running. And essentially, where that one just went, it stops back there. Oh, there we go. Nice, we had it unload. It'll stop back there and unload all of its bamboo, and all of the bamboo will get carried across some water and taken over to this channel here and shot up the stream, all the way up to where you saw it. So pretty cool. Some fun stuff I've built. There's the cube, I call it. It is just a self-repairing cube. I'll show you how it works here. It's kind of cool. Let me put my, well, let's just get it. So it relies on a redstone like loop, and those kind of mess up over time. So I have this button that just kind of resets the loop. I'll just hit it twice just in case. You can hear some of the pistons firing, so it looks like it was stuck from some time before. But I also have these allays here, so if I take these off the rope, they should follow me around and collect this cobblestone as I mine it. But watch. So I've got the haste 2 and efficiency 5, so this stuff, you know, cuts through like butter. And you can see, you can hear the pistons firing. It's actually slowly rebuilding the cube, so let's see if we can watch it. You can see it slowly rebuilding, and the allays will help me collect all this. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Now I don't need any cobblestone, so I'm going to tie these guys back up. And that cube will just rebuild itself. It's really cool. So it rebuilds it while you break it, and it rebuilds it over time, so very cool. I always like this idea. I like making like I like the idea of making an indestructible base where you have like a door and the walls all build automatically, and then you just like protect that with obsidian or something. I think that would be sick. Unfortunately, you can only do it with like cobblestone though. I wonder if you can do it with wood logs, maybe there's a way. But anyway, that's that part. So let's head over here. You've got the cactus farm, which I'm actually not really using, so I don't have a way to automatically transport cactus up there. I mean, I could maybe somehow find a way to connect them to that, but currently I have a lot of cactus. I emptied it out recently when I went and filled up the furnace, so not totally backed up yet, but it makes quite a bit. I'll show you an aerial view. It's pretty large. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That was one of the first farms I built here, alongside this fishing farm, which is not working as well since the recent update where you can edit signs. Because normally you would aim right at the sign at the top, but now that edits the sign. I think you can lock it in, but I don't have honey, so yeah, unfortunate. I don't think anyone on the server has bees right now, so. But you can still get it to work if you aim here, and what it does is it essentially, you shoot the rod out and it will automatically collect the fish when one bites. It'll drop it in and the lava will break the rod, but it won't hurt the rod at all, and it'll collect the item automatically and drop it into this chest. You can see I got a bunch of junk here. Yeah, cool. That was the first farm I really built, because this used to be where my base was, so I broke it and then put this random chunk of wood here. But this is also the mob grinder. I really wish it would spawn stuff while I was up there, but it doesn't unless I'm down here. I've got looting 3 on this sword, so it essentially just, I kill the things and then they automatically collects and sorts a bunch of their stuff, so rotten flesh will come here. See if we can see any of it happen. I'll kill this guy and see if we see it. 16. Interesting. It might be clogged up or something. Well, anyway, that is my mob grinder. This was originally the basement of my house, but I've just kind of left it here. It's a huge carrot farm. I don't really need it. I also built a maze over here. Pretty cool. I don't actually remember the exact way to get through it, so I'm not going to go in there right now, but pretty cool. We might check that out later. You can see I've got a bunch of cherry trees because they came out and I had to fly to like -8,000 or something crazy to find them because we'd already been on this world for a little while. So I just planted a bunch, you know, cope. But yeah, that's my zone. I think that's probably going to be it for this video. I also have 2 other friends on. I can show you what they've done. Yeah, alright, well, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of this world because I can definitely do a lot more. So, alright, let's ride out.